Welcome back, everybody, to Movies and Beyond. We've got a pretty groovy episode today for you guys. Some interesting topics. I'm Kyle, and my co-host is this guy. I got it right. This guy here, big old Callum. Big up, Callum.
Big up
Uh,
Callum.
yeah. So we're Movies and Beyond. We talk about movies. So if you're into that sort of thing, stick around, see what you think. We're interested in comments. Anyways, the first topic of today is Edge of Tomorrow is getting a 2.
It's
It's,
getting it too.
it's getting a 2. So apparently we may be getting a sequel. Well, I mean, it was in the talks for a while about getting a sequel for this, but with Tom Cruise,
Tom Cruise, everyone's favourite Scientologist.
Yeah.
Well, he is.
I just want to say this from the get-go. I love the first one, and I felt like it was fine being just a move, like a
one and done.
the one and done movie. If they do a sequel, I'm looking forward to it. If it's all the same characters and the same, not the same, maybe not the same characters even, but as long as the guys behind the scenes, guys and girls behind the scenes are, have got something to expand this universe, then I'm all in.
Well,
But this info comes from us, obviously, with Callum.
yeah. So
You give us all the deets.
this is all coming from Tom Cruise has just signed a massive deal with Warner Brothers, like a massive exclusive deal with Warner Brothers, to develop new franchises and existing. And a big one on Warner Brothers' radar right now, what they want is Edge of Tomorrow 2, or Edge of Tomorrow. So, and to me that makes sense. It was such a underrated.
Well, didn't it have like a weird name as well? It was like Live, Die, Repeat.
Live, Die, Repeat. Then it was Edge of Tomorrow. Then it was Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat. It comes from a comic, I believe, and the comic name is All You Need Is Kill. So, yeah, a lot of weird names out there. I feel like they could do. It is like All You Need Is Kill, or something like that. I feel like, I believe that's the comic name anyway. Or I think it's a manga, actually. I don't want people to fucking slate me for it if it's the other thing. Because I know there's a difference. I just don't know the difference.
Wait, you're worried about people slating you because you might get it wrong. Whoever reads mangas, mate.
Whoa, you have just lost.
I'm joking.
You have just lost.
I am joking.
All our hard work.
No, I'm joking. I've read I think like 3 mangas. They're very strange, but they're actually pretty good. So I do respect a good manga.
Yeah, no. But when it comes to Edge of Tomorrow 2, I want this. I've been I've been a big Tom Cruise fan since about. I did like Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol that came out in around 2011, but I really started to become a big Tom Cruise fan in 2015 with Rogue Nation. I was like, all right, and then the thing I think that accelerated it even more was Top Gun Maverick. When was that? 2 years ago now? 22 that came out.
Yeah, it feels older because we saw the trailer so many times in the
Saw
cinema.
the trailer so many times.
Yeah, but yeah, no, for me it was Rogue Nation. I enjoyed him in that, and I kind of like, oh, actually, because I remember just hearing from like a lot of people like, oh, Cruise is like,
I always remember thinking this guy's a fucking weirdo and I don't want to like him, but he does what he does best and you can't help but like him. And
yeah,
he is a movie star.
I'd say this. I don't think I've really watched anything else. I think I watched that has Tom Cruise in. I think obviously I watched the Tropic Thunder.
He is great in Tropic Thunder.
He's great in that,
but you don't know it's him until like later on, like in life.
I had no idea. I legit thought it was someone else. I didn't know it was him, and so that was great. But yeah, I liked Rogue Nation. I like it a lot.
Minority Report. That's one you need to see.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say I was like a massive fan of Tom Cruise until Top Gun Maverick. I was just like, oh my god, like I really like him now. and I was excited then for the next Mission Impossible film, even though I wasn't a fan of Fallout. I found it just a little bit.
Love Fallout.
Yeah, I think I need to go back and watch it, but when I watched it, I just couldn't sit down and just focus on it. It just, yeah, it didn't really do anything for me. I will probably, I do want to watch all of the Mission Impossible films, and do like a binge watch of them because I've heard they're pretty good. So, and I like two of them out of the three I've
Stay
seen.
away from 2.
Well, I'll watch all of them. I watched all the Jason Bourne films, and I stopped watching Legacy, Bourne Legacy, which was unfortunate because obviously it's
Good old Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, I got so bored, and I was just like, what is going on? I don't care. I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
I know we did a story though about Edge of Tomorrow 2 or Edge of Tomorrow a couple months back now, and do you know what? I'm pretty sure even then I put Edge of Tomorrow because I'm a tosser.
Yeah, real creative.
I'm a tosser.
Yeah, you are. You are.
So yeah, if we get this, that's a bonus, and I think we're one step closer to getting it now, because I know that the director he wants to do it, the writer wants to do it, Tom Cruise wants to do it, and now that he's back at Warner Brothers.
It's nice because like Edge of Tomorrow, the first one is really different, and it's just a great sci-fi action flick that you can go ahead and watch. It can be a film you can really concentrate on, or it can be something just have fun and big explosions and actions and stuff, which I really really like about it. As I said at the beginning, I didn't think this really needed a sequel. I think one and done's fine, but we're getting a sequel. If it's all the guys behind the scenes, wanting to do this, and it's not a corporate move, so to speak. So this isn't something that's pushed because, the first one is, it's promising
I
that
think we're in a great
the
spot.
sequel will make money.
We're in a great spot because Warner Brothers wants it and they want to do it. So
Yeah.
That's...
Well, yeah. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be great. So, yeah, bring on tomorrow. Bring on to.
We're edging to tomorrow.
Bring on. Right.
Speaking of edging, Supergirl.
Oh, Christ. I thought we were going to have like a bit more of a mature episode tonight, but,
Oh, no.
Fucking drain.
We don't change. No.
It's you who don't change.
I am a grown, mature adult.
Just introduce the topic.
I did.
Oh my God. No, what it's about.
So this is our little short list for Supergirl. This is coming from Deadline. Meg Donnelly, Millie Alcock, and for the fucking life of me, I can't remember the third lady's name. It is... Search it.
Right, I 1 second then. You speak.
Yeah,
I'll
just go Supergirl front runners, because I go through hot topics before we start and I had them all in my head, but then we changed a couple of things and now I can't remember. But yeah, no, Meg Donnelly, Millie Alcock, and whoever that is in the middle.
Oh, so gracious.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. See, just bear with me here. I'm having a little bit of a technical
marvel. Technical.
Yeah, but where's this come from anyway?
Deadline.
Deadline.
But I'm pretty sure now if you type in Supergirl cast or something like that. Oh well, not Supergirl cast.
I'm having a search. It's not giving me names.
Search Millie Alcock.
No, I've got it here, but it's not giving me. Oh wait, hang on. So Millie Alcock. So Amelia Jones is the one.
Amelia Jones. I should have remembered that because when I fucking typed it in, It was like, yeah. I was like, right, yeah. Amelia Jones.
That could have gone so wrong then when I typed it in. It should have popped up. Should have been a mystery.
Yeah. So Millie Alcock, Meg Donnelly, Amelia Jones.
Right, I'm going to say this just from the straight up. I don't know any of these except for Millie Cock.
you cut out then and you just went Millie Cock.
Millie Alcock. She was great as young. Was it
Rhaenyra? And I think people underestimate how great she was as young Rhaenyra, because by the time her 5 episodes was up, everyone was like, "No, don't go, you better stay. We need you. No, you're not. You're Rhaenyra, not I can't remember the other person's their name who plays older Rhaenyra, because she had a tough time winning that audience, which she did eventually. But everyone was in love with Millie Alcock from the beginning.
They had a tough time.
Yep, they had a tough time.
Yeah.
Sorry. Because everyone was in love with Millie Alcock in the role of Rhaenyra. So
Yeah, no, she was fantastic. She was great. She really sort of like, obviously you've got household names in there. You have obviously Paddy, is it McGinnis? Someone, the
Paddy
king.
Constantine.
That's it. Yeah, I don't know why I thought McGinnis or something. You've got Paddy, and you've also got everyone's favourite like person ever. Yeah, Matt Smith.
I have been rewatching Doctor Who lately, and I grew up with David Tennant as my Doctor, the 10th Doctor. But Matt Smith comes pretty fucking close, man. He is brilliant in that role, and he's also brilliant in House of the Dragon.
I never watched it. I actually stopped watching it when Matt Smith came up.
Treat yourself.
You know what?
Treat yourself.
I really do want to go back and watch it. I can't lie, Doctor Who kind of freaked me out as a kid. It just some of the episodes freaked me out a bit, so I didn't really like watching it sometimes. But anyways, going on back to this, it's good that they're really sort of considering this quite early. And obviously, isn't she set to appear in the Superman Legacy, if I'm not mistaken?
I can imagine they're going to get like a post-credit scene in or something like that. But I think we're forgetting that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is pretty early on the DC slate. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, this comes out before Brave and the Bold.
I'm going to say something here as well, which, sorry to depress you, especially you, Callum. Well, I mean, it's a lot for a lot of people because Sasha Calle was great. Was literally like one of the newcomers. She was the new kid on the block. She absolutely smashed it, and everyone loved her in the role. And she was potentially was able to transition over. She was the one that we all thought, oh yeah, no, she's definitely gonna be
they're keeping
the Supergirl, or Superwoman.
They're keeping Zolo Moderna as Blue Beetle, John Cena as Peacemaker. Sasha Calle, she only had a small role, which I think benefits her going into the new universe, because it was such a small role, if they did want to do that. And the way she played it, I saw her coming from, she could easily translate that anger and aggression to coming from a broken part of Krypton that's just floating in space. I could easily see her making that transition. But Sasha Calle, she gave us a great Supergirl, but we need to look to the future. But I'll tell you right now, Kyle, one of these women has actually played Supergirl before.
Okay.
In animated form and voice, and that is Meg Donnelly, the one just underneath me. And I looked at their resumes and stuff like that. Obviously, we know Millie. Meg, she's done a lot of, Disney Channel shows and Disney Channel films.
I'm surprised she's not working for Marvel.
Yeah. And Amelia, she was in that film Coda, I believe. That came out in 2021, and a lot of people were raving about that. So, yeah. Right now, I'm not going to pick a favourite out of the bunch, because I've only seen Millie perform. I haven't seen the others.
Well,
So,
yeah, I'm gonna pick Millie because she's the only one I've seen perform. So straight away, I'm gonna go to that. It's not. I don't want to give the other two any chance or anything. Just haven't seen anything. So
yeah.
just going off me, it's like, oh, I'll go for Millie because she's the only one I've seen. So
And she can do it, badass Dragon Rider.
yeah,
So, yeah.
and she's quite young as well. So it's good for longevity of like the character and stuff.
Yeah. Do could you see her being related to David Corran Sweat's Superman?
Well, the cousins aren't they? So
Yeah, like us do.
yeah.
Me and Kyle are cousins.
All right.
We look no alike.
No.
Because we're twins.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. People still find it hard that I'm older than you, which is surprising, but
I'm just your big little brother. That's all it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
fine for this topic.
I'm not choosing, but Millie Alcock. Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal, the Dilf himself, the Internet Daddy, has cleared his schedule. Schedule. He's cleared his schedule.
He's cleared it.
Cleared it.
Right.
He's cleared it. He was supposed to star in a film called Weapons. This was a horror film. This is coming from the director who did Barbarian. And a lot of people was anticipating this new film coming from him, Weapons or Weapon. Pedro's dropped out of that. And he's cleared his schedule. Why can't I say schedule? There we go, schedule. He's cleared his schedule to match the new production for the Fantastic Four. This is all but confirmed now. Pedro Pascal is Reed Richards. Do you think that's why he's cleared his schedule, or?
Do you know what? I'm going to say this. It's going to be cool to see him as Reed Richards, but he won't be Reed Richards for that long because he's only got until literally Secret Wars.
Well, I think Fantastic Four will be one of the things that carries over into the new universe.
Potentially, but
there's gonna be things that carry over, and because there's not marketed as anything, it's been reported as a soft reboot when it does come. But they could be looking at doing other things now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still down for it. I know he will work well with others, kind of thing. So like the vibe will be there, I guess, when he's on screen, and and it's Pedro Pascal. You can't go wrong with him, and he's able to, he can be a bit more lighthearted, but he can also be very like sort of serious, which is something because like Reed Richards is more of like the serious one in the Fantastic Four. He's like the most serious of them all, and obviously you've got Johnny Storm, who's like the not comic relief, but he's the one who sort of like makes cracking jokes and stuff like that. You've got obviously the Thing, who's quite, he's a little bit more toned down, serious again, but he's a little bit more saddened, at least in like the early days of the character, because he's the Thing.
He's got a cock of rock.
And obviously you've got the Invisible Woman, which she will be able to help sort of like. So like I think personally I think that I'm trying to get my words out. The Thing will have his sort of rock, and that'll be Reed Richards sort of keeping him together. And then if I'm feeling like sad or whatever like that. And then when it comes to Invisible Woman and Johnny Storm, obviously they're siblings. I think Invisible Woman will try to. I don't know why I keep saying Invisible Woman. Anyways, she will keep Johnny Storm sort of like contained and try to mature him up a little bit, just because he's stepping into like a big role in the story, I guess.
I think the great thing with the Fantastic Four is there's dynamic between each character. That's different for each character, and every character is different with each one. You've got the Ben Grimm and Johnny Storm dynamic, which is great. You've got the Sue Storm and Reed Richards dynamic, which is great. But then you've also got the Reed and Ben dynamic, and you've got the Sue and Johnny dynamic. It's all great. But yeah, Pedro Pascal now being at the center of this, and it seems like he's, we was hearing that. Oh, what's her name? Just in Mission Impossible.
I know who you mean, but
yeah,
they won't know who we mean. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out what technical difficulty here.
All right, you keep it difficult. Technically difficult. I do want to say one thing though, Kyle. I saw a piece of fan art of Pedro as Reed Richards, just rocking the mustache, no other facial hair, just a mustache, and I thought that's fucking badass. I want to see that.
Yeah. I mean, we are now going to see it, so that's pretty good news, I guess. Yeah, so I'm having a bit of a technical difficulty here with my control, but it's fine. Yeah, I guess you can say this potentially does confirm it.
Vanessa Kirby.
The thing is, though, I would have liked to have them. I guess they're probably wanting to wait until everyone in and then confirm it all.
It will be D23 this year. It'll be D23.
Yeah. See, I instead of speculating, and if this is right, it's not going to hit as hard when it's announced. But that's just an announcement. Is what it is, I guess. But I just wish that if they've got him locked in, and it's 100%, and they've not locked in the others, just announce it. Get a bit of buzz around it, and it will then. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just tired of speculating for who's going to be.
Well, I think the speculation is over now. It's been Pedro for a while. With everyone else, we heard they were dropping out left, right, and centre. But it looks like it's going to be Pedro. Now, you said get the hype out there. This is going to anger people. I know it will.
I don't think it will, because everyone loves Pedro.
No, this is already. I've seen when it first broke last year, the amount of people that were fucking furious over it. And it's like you don't know, what story they're telling. Pedro could be the perfect cast for Reed Richards. And yeah, he might have been the fourth person they went to. But look at Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. He was their second option to Joaquin Phoenix. Benedict Cumberbatch has done great in that role as Doctor Strange. So
yeah, I can't really see. I'll be honest, I can't really see. I love Joaquin Phoenix. I think he's phenomenal, but I really don't see him as a Doctor Strange. I see him as a very much darker Doctor Strange kind of thing.
Yeah, no, definitely. So this looks, like I said, we can say this is single confirmed until D23 when we get the full cast and it's all announced, and then but I'm happy if it is Pedro. Like I said, he's one of the hottest working stars today. He's going to have his Mandalorian film. He's got Last of Us Season 2 coming, and Fantastic Four, and then to follow Fantastic Four, he's possibly going to be in an Avengers film as well. Pretty badass.
Yeah, this man's going to be big.
A busy man. But anyway, let's get to our main topic, Kyle. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Us. It's always about us. We've done it. 100 subscribers. Yes, we wanted it by the end of the month. We are not even halfway through the month. And we've hit 100. So, first of all, thank you. everyone.
Callum, thank you for making all those accounts for us.
Yep, it's, I get bored at work sometimes, so it's just gotta get through it and go and go and go, go and go and go. It's weird, when we started the channel, I don't want to say I didn't think we would get here, because I knew we would get here eventually. But to me, I don't know what the timescale usually is, but to me, we started this channel in June or July. And we're now a couple of days into January the next year, and we're at 100.
Pretty groovy.
It's pretty fucking groovy.
Yeah, it's nice, and thank you all for your support. And obviously, we've had a couple of people come back, and a couple of people commenting, consistently sort of throughout a couple of videos.
A couple of people want to say thank you to. It's definitely the Bad Habits himself. He's always been supporting us. He had us on his Marvel's review, even though we had a different opinion on the film. He still put us on there.
That's what we're about.
That's what it's all
so,
about. 100%. So thank you, TBH.
Yep.
He's definitely helped us. And Kyle, thank you. Sitting down with me every night, every other night.
You.
Recording. We're taking time out of our days. I know we're both busy, but
I don't do well with thank yous. I'm just
yeah.
But yeah,
you didn't think I'd see this through, did you?
Shut up. Right. It's been good. It's been good. I've had, honestly, we've had a load of. It's we do want to. At the end of the day, we do want to take this serious, but at the same time, we don't want it to if it ends up being something, fair enough. If it doesn't, fair enough. And either way, we're just happy that we can talk about movies, and we've got a nice little format here. And so far, it's looking good. So I'm just happy.
And now we've got hours of memories. And that's the most important thing to us. We've got all these memories now, just on video, of us just talking shit, saying stupid stuff. The beans.
Yes. So
we are going to sort that this weekend.
Yeah, so this is going to be on a separate video, I guess, and if you want, you can comment on the main video, or you can, the one with all the topics in one video, or you can been cut out, which is going to be probably the one you're watching on potentially. And if you comment beans on either that one or this one,
well, I'm going to just search the channel. You can search the channel's comments.
All right, we'll do that
for
then,
beans.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Even if you've done it in the past, we'll find it and comment it again. Higher chance of getting beans. I don't know why you'd want the can of beans, but
yep, can of beans signed by us. Single can. Do with what you please.
Just don't do what Kyle does with his beans.
No, we're not going there.
No, definitely not. Another thing, I want to say to us two, thank you to the 100 subscribers, but, I feel like me and Kyle still have stayed true to ourselves right now. We know we could get more views, more subscribers, if we just shit on everything and just wasn't honest and talked about what we liked, because we don't want a channel to talk about stuff we don't like. There's plenty of other channels out there that do it.
Yeah,
fair enough.
That being said, we still will criticize.
Yeah, we'll criticize.
But we don't want it to be in a sense of unless it's something like Gen V, complete shit. But for Callum, it's the Marvels.
Exactly.
So
I didn't like the Marvels. Brought it up. I only brought it up again when we was talking about box office numbers and how it's done and stuff like that. Because that's the type of shit we report on. Kyle didn't join me for the Gen V reviews because he didn't like it, so he just didn't want to talk about it for 8 weeks, and I get that. So, yeah, thank you everyone 100. Here's to another 100. I think we can get there a lot quicker this time, I believe. And definitely 200 is two cans of
200
beans.
subscribers, you get 2 cans of beans.
2 cans of beans for 200 subscribers. It's only
You know what?
fair.
Do you know what? I think probably so. I mean, when we get to like 1,000 subscribers, I think we'll have to do something even special. I don't know what.
10 cans of
Maybe
beans.
like, what's that?
10 cans of beans.
Well, I was thinking of going Costco and getting one of those. Like, I'm sure they do like a big, massive can of beans,
just a
like restaurant
mass-
size. Yeah.
Just
I mean,
beans.
if not beans, we'll get like a big bucket of Hellman's mayo. I've seen those; they're beautiful.
We'll move on to something else by then. And yes, we're on about giving away a can of beans. For some reason, Kyle put a taco in Robert Downey Jr.'s hand. But
Thank you, Walter. Well, you can have beans with your tacos. I mean, I probably wouldn't recommend these types of beans with tacos, but to each their own, I guess. Enjoy your breakfast, lunch, or dinner with them.
yeah, no, definitely. So, oh wow, I'm just shocked we're here. I'm just shocked we're here. I knew we would do it. I just didn't know we'd do it so quick.
We just did it at a steady pace, didn't
Did
we?
it at a steady pace. Like I said,
Yeah,
over the last 2 weeks now, we've seen a lot of consistent growth over the last 2 weeks. So, yeah, wow. Anything else you want to say, Kyle?
No.
No. You want to say fuck you to all 100 of our subscribers?
No. I would ask them, taco?
You'd ask them. I would tell each and every one of our subscribers. Tell one friend about us. Tell one friend.
I mean, if you want that, I mean,
and then that's like
it
basic
decreases.
maths.
Yeah,
That's
but
like-
it decreases their chances of getting the beans, Callum.
It's like two. Oh yeah, everyone.
Good for us, but bad for
A
them.
bean for all. A bean free for all.
Hashtag bean for all.
There's probably some people watching this who haven't been watching for like the past 2 weeks, and they go, "Why the fuck are they talking about beans?" So yeah. Again, comment down below.
Beans.
Beans. And yeah, we will pick a winner this weekend. And
We should have done something a bit funnier, actually. To be fair, we should have done RDJ with beans, like.
I'm not
just
I'm not
picture
being funny, mate.
competition.
People have been going fucking crazy for the beans.
I'm aware. I'm glad I brought it up. I don't know why I brought it up, but I'm glad I did. So
Oh, well.
yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. You will definitely your bean.
Definitely. Are we signing each bean individually?
No, because I think that'd make it a nightmare for transit, like closing the tin back up.
Yeah.
So if you want to be, the sole winner of this famous can of bean signed by us, just comment down below and we will pick someone at random. We'll do a little video. on
I
the
will
side.
send these beans to someone. I do not care where you are in the world.
Yeah.
You will get these beans.
Yep.
Yeah.
As long as you sub to us and
Yep.
yep.
Subbed and comment beans, that's all you need.
Yep.
But, right. This has been Movies and Beyond.
I need to go because my tea's ready. I'm having beans tonight.
Nice. I'm Callum. That's Kyle. And we will see you guys in the next video. And thank you for 100 subscribers. Here's to 100 more.